Hey guys, here we are again with Getting Real with the Cockney Buddha. Hope everybody's having a decent weekend. It's Sunday. In fact, this podcast is evolving around something that happened to me this morning. Involves a leaf blower, believe it or not. But it's all about, shifting that mind, and that's exactly what I did this morning. Want to thank everybody for listening and showing that support and love for me. I really do appreciate it, guys. Go and check out my YouTube channel as well, Cockney Buddha out there. I can't remember, there's a number at the end of it, but if you put in Cockney Buddha, I should come up on the YouTube. Go and show some support and give me some love out there. Go and subscribe. It gets the numbers up and the analytics and gets it over there to more people out there and help them. And this is what it's all about, guys, is helping others. Even if you don't really want to watch it, hit that subscribe and it's going to help somebody out there. So go and show me some love, guys. All right, so let's get started on this one. Like I said, it actually it all comes around a leaf blower that happened this morning. I know that, you got to take these situations that happen, and you got to look at the negatives of that and how you shifted. And I realised I shifted today on this one. I'll tell you the background of this. I've had this bloody leaf blower for quite a while now, and I used to use it when I used to cut grass for a living. It was just a little handheld leaf blower. I used to have the backpacks and that, but as I cut down on the business a little bit, I just went to one that I could just throw in the back of the toolbox in the truck, and so it's been a good little leaf blower, this thing. And I noticed I use it for my home lawn all the time, and I noticed that it was starting to go on the blink a bit. It was starting to play up. It was giving it the old I don't want to start. And so there I am this morning, and I'm trying to start this bloody leaf blower, and it wasn't having it. It just wasn't having it. And in fact, what actually happened was when I pulled the starter cord, the bloody thing just stayed out and I couldn't. I'm like, oh no, it's not springing back, me leaf blower, what am I going to do? I had bloody shit everywhere, I just cut the grass, I just edged it out, and you can imagine there was stuff all over the paving and everywhere. And so I take it into the garage, Mr. Fix-It, right? Not. And so I take it into the garage, and the first thing I'm thinking is, well, if that cord's pulled out, the old starter cord, then there's something either stuck in there or it's seized up as far as a nut or what. I don't know. I don't really understand. I did it for years and I still don't understand the machines really. I know bits and pieces of that to fix shit, like change a spark plug and put gas in it. But one thing's got a little bit south. I got to know, I've never known really exactly what to do. I've always taken it into someone and get it fixed. But anyway, I get this leaf blower in the garage, and I open it up, and I take there's like a cover that comes off where the like the pull cord goes on like this round disc, so that when you pull it, it pulls the mechanism actually in the blower to get it started and get it kicking. And that wasn't springing back whatsoever. So I thought, oh no. So you automatically go into those negatives, guys, right? It's like, oh no, what am I being punished for? Is the first thing. Is the first thing that came out of my mouth with this bloody blower. Oh, jeez. So I fiddled about with I fiddled about a little bit, went and grabbed a pair of pliers, and I saw that it was there was like this clip thing in there, and I couldn't get the clip off, and I'm getting more frustrated, and I'm thinking about the mess, right, that's out there all over the bloody pavement, and you lose touch, guys. You lose touch. Let me tell you, because I'm going to tell you what the outcome was in the end. Is I just looked at it and I thought, grab a broom, right? A bloody broom. How far back in years does a broom go, right? A dustpan, and I've got one of those big ass bloody like industrial dustpans, those aluminium ones, or aluminum, I should say, ones. And I had to climb over all this shit because your garage is not like exactly all spaced out lovely. My wife is one of those that likes to organise things, and she says she's gonna like get it organised and all that. I'm one of those that's like, oh god, I'll climb over it, right? Which kind of brings me to this whole thing. Really, that could be part of it too. Is this whole podcast that I'm doing? But so I thought, grab a broom, man, grab a broom. So I went and grabbed the broom and grabbed the big old dustpan that I have, and I went down into the street and I started sweeping, and then I started thinking, you know what? What's the positives of this, right? The first thing is those, a blower, yeah, it makes it easy, makes it a lot easier. And I'm not saying that, if you're in the game and you're out there in doing it for a living, of course, a leaf blower makes it quick. But that's what we rely on, is the quickness of it, right? That's what that blower does, and of course it makes it a little bit cleaner. But nothing's perfect. Even with a leaf blower, there's still going to be a bit of shit somewhere, right? But so anyway, I go and grab the broom and I walk down the end there and I start sweeping, and I'm thinking, you know what? I can turn the mind around with this. First of all, I don't need a leaf blower. Not really, even though I'm probably going to get one. I'm going to go to, whenever my shit starts breaking down, I'm going battery anyway. I got a battery lawnmower. As soon as my gas one went, took a shit, I went and got a battery lawnmower, which they're real good too. It does the job. And then as my other equipment starts breaking down, like now we got the leaf blower and it's gone, it's going to be a battery one. Everything's going to start going battery with me. Because, practice what you preach, right? So as I start sweeping, I start thinking, you know what, this ain't that bad. It's not that bad, and it's picking everything up. I got a good industrial broom. If you want, I guess it's, that's what I class it as, because it's not like your regular one that you'd run around your kitchen, right? If you run this one around your kitchen, it'll probably take your tiles up, right? So I start sweeping, and I'm thinking, you know what? I'm also getting exercise out of this, because I woke up this morning, and I was thinking, I've got to cut the lawn. Got to, right? Got to. What a bloody nightmare that is. Don't tell yourself got to. I tell you what, it's going to kick you in the arse. Choose to, but got to. Shit. But yeah, they run through my head, got to cut the grass. I ain't cut it in a while, and didn't really want to do it. So it's one of those things to what, if you go and have a look at my YouTube, guys, I've got one out there saying about doing it. It's okay thinking, but, if you're not doing anything. You're not growing. So go and have a look at that. Like I say, go and give me a subscribe and get the YouTube out there to other people, guys, if you can. I really do appreciate it. But it's about doing the things that you don't want to do, and for growth. And so I got up, I get out there, and like I say, the blower was shit. Here I am, out in the street, broom, sweeping, and I feel good about it. And I'm like, this is giving me exercise, because I normally get up and go for a walk, and I thought, that was the sticking point of me. I've got to cut the grass. It's not going for a walk. But then I thought, you know what? Sweeping this bloody pavement is exercise, yeah? And it works all your shoulders and your traps and your back, and I thought, you know what? And now I'm heart rate's probably up a little bit. This is exercise. So I turned it to that, and I looked at it as as being an exercise for me, which really, really shifts that whole narrative of the negative towards that bloody leaf blower. Because when I realised that I couldn't fix that leaf blower, trust me, I wanted to throw that thing across across the street. And then when I actually got it done, or when you get it done, you know, when you step up and you do these things, and I looked out there and I thought, you know what? I was more proud of it that I stepped up and did what I did than what I would have been if that leaf blower would have worked. It gives you the sense of purpose and accomplishment, guys. It really does. And you know, and then I came in and I was, you know, looked at the lawn and yeah, you put a little bit more work into it. Was it a little bit longer? Yeah, it's not as quick as a blower, but if I really felt, as I was sweeping, I'm thinking, you know what? Even when I got the leaf blower, I'll blow something and it might end up in the driveway. Then I've got to go the other side and blow that a different way. And then it might, you know, some of it. So with the broom, I swept it one direction. There was no mistaking. Got it all in a pile. Boom, swept it up, threw it away, done. Right? There was no looking around and making sure that I ain't like shot fragments all over somewhere else like a bloody shotgun blast, right? it was there and that was it. So being able to look at it and take pride in that, and taking pride in the fact as well, and blowing this one up big, guys. The thing you got to blow up big is the fact that you actually did it. The fact that you actually turned your mind in a different direction. You got to blow that up, and I do say got to, because this is all about shifting the mind and shifting the patterns of what you're normally in. And yeah, Matt, it was a huge accomplishment to me. I really felt like I had done something there. Plus, you know, the old double of the old getting the exercise and everything in as well. I felt great. And my wife bought me. I don't know if anybody's heard of this, but my wife bought me a water bottle thing for Christmas that actually puts hydrogen into your water. And I'll tell you what, that thing is awesome. It's cool to watch as well. And so I did one of those up. You just press a button. You wait, I think it's a couple of minutes, and then you see it actually doing its thing. I drank that down, which helps inflammation and it helps your energy levels. And I'll tell you the truth, guys, I always do something and then look up what it actually does because I didn't know really much about it. I knew there was health benefits to it. But when I did it yesterday, because it came late and I used it for the first time yesterday, I felt my energy levels pick up and I thought, I wonder if that's one of the things that it does. And I looked it up and it does. So, you know, the proof is there. I didn't like look at something and then go, oh yeah, that's picking my energy up because the old mind's read it, right? No, I felt it. And they're a good thing, guys. So go and check them out as well. You can pick them out there. And then I come in and I come upstairs and I'm looking at all the bloody, I've got shirts that I wash because I do my own laundry because it takes the pressure off my wife. You know, we got two girls and the girls do theirs, and it just takes that pressure off. The household stuff, towels and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a like throw it in there and we do it all together. But so anyway, I've got one of those dryer racks and I've got a lot of different shirts, and I had them all hanging over there for the past few days because what do? You look at it and you're like, oh, I've got to fold those shirts. Right? Folding laundry. I don't mind throwing it in the washer and putting what I have to put in the dryer, but I don't even like taking the shirts out of the washer and putting them on the dryer rack. But if you shift that around, because here's what happened there, guys. I started folding up. I had a bit of a pile on the bed that needed folding up. That had been there for a couple of days as well. And so I started folding all that up, putting it away, started feeling good about it again. It's cleaning, it's looking tidy. I'm doing it for myself. So I started to feel the benefits of that, of just folding the little bit that I had sitting on the bed, and then I looked over at the shirts and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get into the shirts. And I started folding the shirts, and I've got to say, halfway through doing them, I'm thinking, oh man, this ain't ending. And then I shifted to gratitude. I completely shifted my mind to gratitude. And every shirt that I was picking up and I was starting to fold it, I'm grateful that I have a shirt. I'm grateful that I have clothes to wear. Because there's always somebody out there that wants what you got or where you're at, right? So I started having the gratitude that I actually have shirts to fold. And it really shifts your mind, guys. It really does. And I got to, once I got that done and all my shirts because I stacked my shirts up nice, folding them nicely, stacked them up on inside the closet. And I looked at them and it just looked neat and tidy. And it's not a mess. And the good other side of that is, hey, pleases the wife too, right? It really does. I mean, it has that double whammy again. Done it for myself, feeling good about myself for doing it, shifted my mind. And then all of a sudden you get your wife come in or your partner come in or whoever, and they're like, oh, thanks, it looks cleaner, it looks good. Boom, your energy goes up. Right? Now you're in the positive energy and you're starting to feel good about yourself. Right? The other thing is like, if you don't like vacuuming, right? That's actually one of my jobs to do is to vacuum. And I had to vacuum out yesterday because, okay, we had a bunch of Christmas boxes that we hadn't put away yet for decoration. Okay. Yeah, I can hear people going, what? You ain't put that away yet? No, we didn't. And my wife, it was driving my wife nuts because she's got OCD. So not to make fun of OCD, but if you knew my wife and I knew what it was doing, and she was like, let's get into this. So that's what we did. We got it all in and everything. It was just all the boxes and stuff and some bits and pieces indoors that needed to be taken down and that. But anyway, we got into that, and when we got all that done, my wife felt good about herself. It was done. She was getting frustrated now and again, and I'm saying to her, okay, break, right? Because of what I do and how I think and knowing how the mind can work, it was me helping her too in the process. So again, gives me some worth, makes me feel better. My wife started feeling better about it once we got it all away. I started vacuuming up a little bit. Now, we could have just looked at that for days, or we could look at the floor and go, I really don't want to vacuum. But then what you're doing, you're sending a negative message to yourself because now you're going to be looking at it for a while, and all you're going to keep on doing is going, man, the floor needs cleaning. It's much better to just do what you don't want to do because I guarantee you, you're going to feel better about it. Don't tune into it and going, I really don't like the vacuuming. No, I don't think many people probably do. I kind of do because there's an actual result that you can see, right? Now, I like to do it when I want to do it, but, since these processes that I've been putting myself through, it gives you so much pleasure and so much satisfaction and so much worth that it's worth doing, guys. It's worth just going, you know what? I'm gonna grab that bloody J. Edgar and I'm gonna vacuum. I'm gonna do some vacuuming, right? Putting dishes away. There's another one, right? Same thing. You can either look at them in the sink or you can look at them on the rack there, or you can do something about it. And I've been getting really proactive. I'll come down in the morning. I might get out for my walk early, and if I come back and there's like stuff all up on the rack there, my wife, she's got a desk job, and she works her ass off. And so I just clear things up, just clear the sink up, put things in the dishwasher. If the dishwasher needs emptying, it just makes you feel better, guys. It makes you feel good. And now I'm going to tell you something else that nobody probably knows. Actually it didn't happen today, funny enough. But whenever I'm coming in here and I'm going to start doing a podcast, my arsehole starts giving way, right? The old fear starts kicking in a little bit. Don't know why. I love doing it. Well, I probably do know why, because you're tuning in, because I go straight up, guys. I don't edit. I just go straight up. It is what it is. Boom, I put it out there. In fact, I do it with my vlogging on my YouTube too. I just straight up just hold the camera, or hold the phone, I should say, and I just talk and walk. And there's been times when I've got in the middle of it and I've gone, I don't like that, and I'll stop. I remember one time I think I did it like 5-6 times, but I want it straight up. I want it straight up. So, you know, I know that hitting that record button and then talking into this microphone that I've got sitting in front of me. By the way, I got a new mic arm, and I'm like a kid in a sweet shop with all this. I really am, because I'm actually working out things as well without help from my wife. I'm normally calling my wife when it comes to computers and stuff like that, because I don't understand a bloody thing. And when I say that again, what am I doing now? Right? Saying I don't understand it? Of course I do. Of course I do. I do understand some stuff. But what am I telling myself? That I don't understand it, right? But yeah, of course I understand some stuff. Naughty boy, stop it, Steve, stop it. But yeah, I sit down, and when I hit that record button, you know, I'm like, oh no. And but you know what? It's doing it. And what pushes me? What pushes me past that fear? Getting that message out there, guys. I love doing this. I enjoy doing this. It's fun. It gets a message out there. I get good feedback. People are telling me that it's helping them, and they're connecting with a lot of it. And you know, it's the reason why I come in here and I hit that record button and just start talking, because it's connecting with you guys. And I appreciate you guys for listening. I hope you all have a great weekend and everything is looking rosy for yous. And again, guys, help the old Cockney Buddha out, yeah? Go, and I'm across social media too. If you go to my website and you go to the menu and go to Spotlight, you can get in touch with my podcast on there. It'll bring up all the different podcasts, which should do, that you can click on and have a listen to. And I really, I'm not joking, guys. I really appreciate the support. And come and join this Cockney Buddha community. It's all about people following that want that push forward, want to get that help, want that positive mind and that community of people that can all help each other out and push forward, guys. It's about growth. It's not about stopping at the fear. It's about that growth. So much love, guys. Again, I can't say it enough. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to all those out there that have actually been giving me some tips and some advice, and even some of the criticisms and stuff. You know, it all helps, guys. Hope everybody has a good weekend.